Hi everyone, I'm back with our Monday Digital, which is this adorable little witchy baby ornament. Or you could even use her inside of your journal if you wanted to assemble her in there and not place a hanger on here. So I'm just going to review what our digital has and some other materials that you may want to use while you're creating this little lady here. So the digital itself is going to be 3 pages. It's going to have 2 witch baby dolls and 3 different styles of hats for you to choose from. We will also have 2 sets of wings, a glitter pair and an all black. And then we have 4 different sentiments and some little accessories. My thought for these would be to create a little magic wand. If you wanted to give her a treat bucket, you can, and this little toy bat, which I thought were really cute. I gave a brief list on the bottom of things that you may want to use in addition to the printable. Some things that I liked to use, although this one is very simple. This one is the only addition I have here is the pipe cleaner as the hanger. And I also had some old book pages to line the back. So it beefed up the paper a little bit because I just used regular printing paper. So by gluing it onto this book page, it beefed up the weight of the paper and it gave like a nice decorative touch to the reverse. So you could embellish this as much or as little as you like. You could, in lieu of a pipe cleaner, you could use a simple twine or ribbon. You could embellish with some tulle. If you have some tulle or some crepe paper, it might be a really nice addition to the wings or the skirt or even the hat. I had mentioned before about potentially making a wand with some of the stars. So I think a pipe cleaner would work really great with, a toothpick would work really great with that to give this little lady a wand. And there's 2 different star options. So you could technically make 2 wands if you like. How about some glitter? I think that would really be pretty to go like around the edges of the wings and add some glitter to it. And if you don't have any book pages, decorative cardstock would work great, especially if it's one-sided, because then you can have that pretty print showing on the back side of the doll. If you're gluing this into your journal, you wouldn't need anything to back it with at all. So just something to keep in mind there. So very super simple. You're just cutting these pieces out and you're gluing them however you would like. I actually used a tape runner on mine for the sake of making it a quick and easy project. So one thing that I think I might have done slightly differently is you can see on the back here the wings. I feel like I would have bumped out the wings with something to make it a little bit more 3D if I was making this as an ornament. So yeah, it's super simple. You're just backing all of your main images on a piece of paper. I like to do that first and then cut out both images together. So does that make sense? Like I'm going to glue onto here first and then trim it. I'll just show you real quickly. So I'm just going to take my digital. I'm going to loosely cut around. I'm not going to worry too much about fussy cutting it too terribly much. And then I'm going to take a glue stick and glue this down. Making sure to get all glued up. Witchy baby right there. We could do a hat on here. I could probably fit that. He's come together so quick. And it's a really cute little project. So you can use it, like I said, in your journal if you want to use it in a spread. Or if you have like a little Halloween vignette, it might be really cute on there. So like I said, I do a really rough cut and then glue it onto this. And now is when I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut that. Okay, so I have my items backed and fussy cut. So one thing to note is I do clip off the antennas of the butterflies. I don't fussy cut around them because they're not going to show anyway. So I just cut those off. And now I'm going to, oh my gosh, look how sweet she is. I think I like the black wings even better than the gold. Now I said earlier that I wish I would have made this a little three-dimensional, and so here's how I think that would work. I think that if I placed this here, oh, that might be really cute. I think if I just place that there and put a piece of clear tape, this might even be able to be a pick into some, like a flower arrangement or like something on a table. Or even sticking out of a journal, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so there's that on this little, it's just a coffee stir. Oh yeah, okay. And then I'm going to adhere these wings to this back. I'm going to just use some tape runner, I think, for right now. Oops, I did the wrong side. Hold, please. Okay, all fixed. Do it on the right side, Ashley. There we go. And I'll pop her on there. Oh, she is cute. Isn't she sweet? I'm just trying to see if I need anything else to reinforce that. You could always put another piece of clear tape, but honestly, I'm not sure that I need it. I'm trying to determine, I think I want my wings up a little higher, to be honest. That's one thing I love about the tape runners is they're so forgiving. I use them all the time because it's just very forgiving. And that does give like a little kind of 3D look to that little lady there. All right, now let's put her hat on. Let's see how we'd like her hat. Do I want it like, I think I want it tipped to one side here. But in order to do that the way I want it, I'm gonna make a little tiny slit there. You see, are you getting the picture of how super simple this is? Oh yeah, she's so cute. So you can see the back is like nice and finished, very clean looking, with the exception of my clear tape. I might add more clear tape there. And her little wings, so cute. So then I can leave her there if I want. I can add a little sentiment that says magical. I can add that anywhere I want on here. I can add it across. I could add it as like a little tag maybe hanging off of her wing. I could add it like tucked in as like I did with this guy. I think I'm going to put it like right. I think I'm going to put it right there. I think that's cute. Maybe I'll, perfect. Now, if you wanted to turn this into a hanger the way I did with this guy, the only thing that I did was I punched some small holes in the wings and I put a little pipe cleaner through it. So there we go. Isn't she cute? I'm going to put her in a journal, I think. I think she's really sweet. I really love her. Again, I could use tulle and embellish. I could embellish. It probably would be before I put that sentiment on. Maybe I could like put, oh yeah, that'd be super cute. I wonder if I can get this off without causing damage. A little damage, not much. I'm bad, guys. Like I love to reposition stuff. I really do. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's like, let's make her little skirt there. And then I'm gonna stick her little sentiment back on. Oh, that's cute. And then she just has like this little layer of like a magical little skirt. I can trim. Oh, that's sweet. I'm just going to trim that so it's a little bit more three-dimensional. You see that? Oh, that's so sweet. I love this. All right, so there I can just kind of tuck her into my journal however which way I would want. Or she would be really cute like on her own spread somehow. I would love to see somebody do that and just take her off this little stick. Or if you want to, use this as a little ornament. And you can hang this little lady right on your fall tree or from a little hook in your office. Any little place where she wants to fly to. I think she's really cute and really sweet, and she's really simple and comes together quickly, which is a perfect little project for this time of year. All right, guys, have fun.